Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter of biology, evolution. Evolution. As we know that our earth is full of animate or inanimate material. हमारे अर्थ जो है एनिमेट लिविंग बींग्स हैं, इनएनिमेट नॉन लिविंग मैटर से फुल है. And every time to time these matters can be changed. For example, an organism take birth, grow old and ultimately die off. As we know that the earth is full of animate means living beings, or inanimate means non-living. Matters. These matters changing time to time. As we know that our earth is full of animate living beings and inanimate means non-living material. Clear? These matters changing time to time. For example, an organism takes birth, grow old and ultimately may die off. So the matter on the earth which are present, that should be changed. And for example, an organism take birth, grow old and ultimately may die off. This is called lifespan of the organism. Lifespan of an organism. Firstly, we will discuss on evolution. What is evolution? Evolution means it is the act of unfolding or unrolling. It means act of unfolding, or you can say that, and unrolling. But this definition is not clearly what is going on. So we can see that a gradual process in which a simple organism convert or change into complex organism. You can also see that a gradual process in which a simple organism changes into a complex organism. This process is called evolution. Before discussion on evolution, we have to need how is the origin of life started on Earth. So then we can say that origin of life. Different scientists proposed different theory of origin of life. Different scientists proposed different theory of evolution. Origin of life. For example, the first theory which was proposed by the father Soros, according to the Greek philosopher, was special creation. It is based on the religious. Greek philosopher showed the life of origin of life started according to the Bible. Biogenesis. Bio means life and genesis means formation. In Bible mentioned biogenesis. Who is Father Soros? Father Shorus. He said that the supernatural power created the one male and female on earth, sent one male and female on earth. The first male was Adam and the female was Eve. According to the philosopher, the life on earth started by the supernatural power. Means God. God created the life on earth. He sent one male, the first male Adam and the first female Eve on the earth. First man was Adam and first woman was Eve. This is according to the Greek philosopher. But according to the Hindu mythology, that will also said that the supernatural Brahma, the god Brahma, created the life on earth just like as he sent one male and female on earth. The male was Manu and female was Shraddha. Hindu mythology. According to Hindu mythology, God Brahma created first man on earth, that was Manu, and first woman on earth was Shraddha. Different scientists proposed different theory of origin of life. The first, it was special creation, which belongs to the religious, according to the Greek philosopher, in Bible mentioned Biogenesis, and in Hindu mythology. The second theory was, these are the theories. Different scientists proposed different theories. Theory of origin of life, first this one. Second theory was theory of abiogenesis. Abiogenesis means the substance, the life started on earth with the inorganic substances. Abiogenesis, inorganic substances. This theory was proposed by von Helmont. According to this theory, he proposed that the life started on earth with the hair of the tail of a white horse. The life started with the hair of the tail of white horse. And second one is the mud of Nile river. The mud of Nile river. Clear? This was the abiogenesis theory which was proposed by von Helmont. And the next theory is theory of biogenesis, or you can say that biogenesis theory. Biogenesis, it means the organisms, life started on earth with the help of organic substances. Organic substances. In this theory of biogenesis, there are three scientists. First one is Splengina थ्योरी एक तो इसके द्वारा प्रपोज की गई थी, दूसरी है इसी में था पाश्चर, एंड थर्ड वाज रेडी, फ्रांसिस्को रेडी. Firstly, the theory of biogenesis was proposed by Francisco Redi. What he said that the life started, or housefly can be produced, housefly cannot be produced without egg. He experimented, he took the meat and cooked it. उसने कुछ मीट लिया, उसको कुक अप किया. This is a cooked meat and put into 2 or 3 containers and experimented. He put the cooked meat into the 3 container. This is the cooked meat. First one he covered with the pashpani cloths. It is covered, put the cooked meat into the container and covered it with the pashmina cloths. And the second one is put the meat into the container and also covered with the muslin cloth. And third one he kept the container open. He saw that there was some housefly reached to the cooked meat, not from this A and B, this A, B and C. The housefly couldn't reach to this cooked meat because this is covered. But uncovered container, the housefly reached, and after some time later, he saw that there were some larvae produced. And these larvae may give birth to the new flies. So, Francisco Redi disproved the Biogenesis theory with the help of this experiment. Same as Spangina is also proposed similar theory. The next theory was Pasteur. Pasteur's theory is also known as swan neck theory. Pasteur's theory was known as swan neck theory. He took a flask of round bottom and kept in some yeast plus sugar, means yeast and sugar in this flask. He started to hit the flask. After some time later, the long neck of the flask converts such like this one. The flask is swan-like, neck-like structures. After hitting the flask with the neck, he saw that the neck of the flask convert in a swan-like, neck-like structures, and all the material evaporate through this swan neck. Then he blocked this pathway, and after some time later, when he opened this pathway, he saw that there was some new life started on Earth. Why? Life started in the flask. This is why, because with the help of yeast and sugar, a new culture is produced. As air enter into the flask, this air may give rise to the new ones. So this is known as Pasteur's swan neck theory. Then the next theory is known as cosmozoic theory. This is also known as panspermia theory or panspermic theory. Panspermic theory or cosmozoic theory. This was proposed by Richard. He said that the life in other planets also present in the form of sperm. He said that the life on the other planet present in the form of sperm, and the sperms are dismal-like structures. In the sperm there is a structure just resemble to the human being, and this is present all over the other planets, not on Earth. As these spores dispersed and spread out or dispersed, they reach to the Earth surface. अर्थ सरफेस पर नीचे उठ के और यहाँ के स्पोर जैसे ही ब्रस्ट हुए तो यहाँ से न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म का डेवलपमेंट हुआ. दिस थ्योरी बिलोंग्स टू द स्पोर्स एंड विद द स्पर्म, सो इट इज कॉल्ड पैनस्पर्मिक थ्योरी और कॉस्मोजोइक थ्योरी. क्लियर? as we have discussed in 4 types of theory. The next theory was chemosynthetic theory. Chemosynthetic theory. This theory based on the chemical processes with the help of chemical substances. This was proposed by Oparin, a scientist belongs to Russia, and Haldane, other scientist which belongs to England. Chemosynthetic theory was proposed by Oparin and Haldane. They said that at the earlier stage or initial stage, when the earth is formed, in atmosphere there were some only gases such as hydrogen, methane, ammonia and carbon dioxide. These gases were present, but there is no free oxygen present in the atmosphere of the earth. Due to the sunlight and sunlight UV radiations, as the lightning process, because the lightning was also present at that time, rain भी हो रही थी और rain किसमें lightning process भी हो रही थी, तो ये chemical substance in the presence of UV radiation change to chemical compounds. Raining process, rain with lightning process. These chemical compounds change into chemical substances. You can also write that water vapors. In presence of sunlight UV radiations, these chemical substances change into chemical compound, and rain or lightning process, due to the lightning process, they change into chemical substances which produce the genetic material such like as RNA or DNA with amino acid, and these are responsible for formation of a cell. So the first organism which was present on earth, which was produced on earth, was unicellular organism according to the chemosynthetic theory. This theory was experimentally proved by Stanley Miller, which we will discuss later. Firstly, these are the 5 theories related to the origin of life. Clear? As we have discussed, the universe formed nearly 20 billion years ago. How this universe is produced? Formation of universe. According, there are some scientists, the universe was firstly just like as a reducing fireball. And initially, it was assumed that the universe was reducing a fireball like structure. A big explosion can take place in the fireball. A big explosion takes place in the fireball, which is called Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. So universe is produced, universe is formed, Big Bang Theory. Big explosion can take place, that is called Big Bang Theory. And at last this Big Bang, due to the Big Bang explosion, all the substance which spread out, the universe is formed. this universe was produced, or this universe was origin 20 billion years ago. As the explosion can take place after the earth is formed, because the sun substances which are present at the upper surface, they become cooled down and change into the soil particles and form the earth. The earth form, formation of earth, yeah, life started on the formation of earth. Formation of earth nearly 4.5 billion years ago. 20 billion years ago, universe was produced, and 4.5 billion means 4 billion 5 million 500 million years ago, earth was produced. The life started on earth after formation of the earth 500 million years. यानी अर्थ जब बनी उसके 500 मिलियन ईयर्स के बाद अर्थ के ऊपर लाइफ स्टार्टेड हुई. इट मीन्स यू कैन से दैट 4 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो. The life started on earth 4 billion years ago. The substances which are present at the earlier stage are the following, which are the lighter elements, which are found in gases, and these gases are ammonia, methane, hydrogen, CO2 and water vapors, not free oxygen present at the earlier stage of the earth. The oxygen was not producing, so this universe was known as reducing and universe. Without oxygen, the universe is called reducing universe, because there are no oxygen present, free oxygen present. That oxygen which is produced after the splitting of water vapors means H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen split out were due in the presence of sunlight. This was the first. The element which were present on earth at the time of formation, lighter element which were found in gaseous stage, these are. Second one was condition क्या क्या थी? High temperature, higher temperature. Third one, the substance which are very heavy, such as nickel, cobalt, or you can say that iron. The heavy elements such as iron, nickel are found in the core, are present in the core, the innermost layer of earth, that is core. And the next one is sunlight. Sunlight in the form of UV radiations. These UV radiations are responsible, they have two functions. Responsible for photosynthesis, and second one is lysis of water, means water का breakdown होना, water molecule in presence of UV radiations into hydrogen and oxygen. Then the oxygen is produced on the heating of the water vapor or lysis of water. Clear? In universe, as the universe produced, as the universe was formed, there were some celestial bodies such as galaxies are produced. Galaxies means Earth produced. When was Earth formed? Nearly 4.5 billion years ago. At that time, some galaxies. Galaxy means a huge cluster of stars. Galaxies, a huge cluster of stars. There were nearly 10 raised power 11 stars in one galaxy. 10 raised to the power 11 star in galaxy. In one galaxy there are 10 power 11 stars. And how many galaxies are present? Total galaxies 10 raised to power 11 galaxies in the universe. Then we can count the star, the number of star. Number of star means number of star present in one galaxy and number of galaxy. That is equal to 10 power 11 into 10 power 11, that is 10 power 22 star in the universe. Galaxy is a huge cluster of stars which contain rocky material, planet and satellites. Rocky material, planet and satellite with a huge cluster of stars, that is called galaxy. The celestial body is not present closely to each other. Celestial body present at a higher distance, and the distance between the celestial body means जितने भी हमारे अंतरिक्ष के अंदर जो भी स्पेस के अंदर प्लेनेट हैं, सैटेलाइट हैं, एक प्लेनेट से दूसरे प्लेनेट के बीच में, स्टार से स्टार के बीच लॉन्गर डिस्टेंस पे कवर्ड है. दिस डिस्टेंस इज मेजर्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ ए यूनिट कॉल्ड स्टेलर यूनिट. द डिस्टेंस between the celestial body is called stellar distance. Stellar unit, you can also say stellar distance or stellar unit. This stellar distance is measured in light year, because this is very longer distance. The distance between one celestial body to another, that is called stellar distance. Stellar distance has unit which is called light year. What is light year? Light year means the distance traveled by the light sun rays in 1 year, that is called light year. We know that the speed of sunlight is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, that is per second. In 1 minute we can multiply with 60 seconds, and in 1 hour multiply with 60 minutes, and in 1 day you know that 24 hours in a day, then you can calculate with multiply with 24. This is the distance traveled by the sunlight in 1 day. And light year means the distance traveled by the light sunlight in 1 year, that is called light year. So we can calculate light year by this one. This is the 1 second speed of light in 1 second, in 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day and 1 year. Clear?